Happy Thursday. I hope all is well with you and your loved ones and you're having a fantastic day or had a fantastic day, depending on where you're at on this beautiful planet we all share. Thank you for choosing my channel. Greatly appreciate that. Would you please hit the like button for me? And if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, would you please? Thank you. And if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Remember, this is a general collective read, so only take what resonates, leave the rest, and let's see what message or messages are coming out for you for today. All right. Let there be wisdom, let there be light, let me be challenged to open my sight. Let no harm ever be done, and remember, all life is one. With truth and with heart may the highest be done, that all realms heal in the sun. Show me only my highest good, and for the highest good be done. Let this be without illusion, fantasy, or wishful thinking. Blessed be a whole. Please show me clearly what I need to know for the highest good and best interest of all. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Ascending the mountain. Keep going forward. Staying focused. Hold the course. Joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. And on the bottom of the deck, crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Okay, what I'm getting, a really strong energy here for a lot of you, is you need to keep going. You're not sure if you want to continue this path, and you're on the right path. Stay focused on what you're doing. Everything's going to work out for you. And at the end of the journey, part of the lesson you're going to learn is how to open your heart chakra and find love and joy in your life and what's going around you. And it's time for you, as you're doing this ascension or moving forward in life, it's time for you to heal things that have hurt you. And the healing things that have hurt you are maybe what somebody had said to you. Maybe it was something that you looked at and said, oh gosh, and it's a haunting thought. It's like, I shouldn't have done that, but I did. And now you need to realize, well, it's done, it's over. You can't correct the situation. So just mend it, release it, let it go and say, okay, I learned from there. I will never do that again because I never want to feel this way. And 5 years of me worrying about what happened here, it's time for me to let it go. It's time for me to step forward and say, no, it's just become the person that I should be and to do the things that I need to do in my life. That's part of your ascension. That's part of where you're going and keeping going forward, because it's holding you back. And you need to understand that. There's so much in life people do not do because they're scared of things around them, or they are holding on to energies going, well, you know, last time I did this is what happened. There are always circumstances to everything that happens, and you need not to look at it in a very long term or dive in it really deep and try to dissect it out. You just need to look at it and say, well, that didn't work well for me last time, but I'm looking at it now in a whole different perspective, a whole different idea. Let's see what happens. And then you end up going and saying, oh, okay, that worked out for me. The Magician. The power of all four aces. You're starting over. You're moving forward. You have so many fresh new ideas and things that you want to do and places you want to go, and you're manifesting them. You're manifesting new people into your life. You're moving in the direction that you've always planned on going into, the Hierophant. You're looking at life now at a much higher vibrational perspective of it's a much higher perspective of your life. You're understanding, this is what I have to do. That's why you're ascending the mountain. You're going forward. You're moving better. And you're staying focused on what's going on around you. And you're saying, yes, I can do this. This is what I need to do. Two of Wands. You have asked the universe for guidance, for help. And the universe has said, yeah. Maybe some of you have said, you know what? I'm tired of the relationships that I've been in, and now I really want a true, honest relationship with respect. You have gotten to your point where you have fixed most of the problems that we have, and we all have problems. Please don't deny that, because if you're denying it, you're never going to fix the problem. So you're looking at this and saying, I'm a much better person now, truthfully, than where I was a few years ago. And now you're looking at it going, I don't want these type of people in my life as my relationships. I know there are so much people out there are so much better. And this is where I need to go. And that could be one of the ascension things and one of the manifestation things that you're looking at. The Queen of Swords. You're being honest with yourself. You're saying, yes, I see this, and you're seeing the people that you don't want in your life anymore, and you're seeing it clearly why you don't want them. You're recognizing the red flags. Now, it could be in love, it could be in just friendship, it could be just casual acquaintances. It's like, I don't really know this person, they're really not my friend, but every time I do say them, I say hi because, I'm a nice person, and it's always good to say hi to people and smile. All I do is get dumped on in this and how horrible their life is. I mean, it's to the point where you see them coming down the sidewalk towards you and you're thinking, what house can I dive into to get rid of them? You're just going to have to smile and say, hey, I'd like to listen to you, but I'm moving on. I got stuff to do, and I'm sorry, I'll talk to you later. You do it enough times, and guess what? They're going to get the point. Or you're going to say, you know what? I really can't help you with that. You're the one that's going to see the truthfulness, and you're going to say, I'm done with this. And if it's a person with a romantic relationship with you, and you're trying to improve to better people without so many red flags, you're going to be honest with them and say, look, I'm not willing to take on your debt. I'm not willing to have you come and live with me or for us to move forward with this relationship because it's not going to work out. This is where I'm in life and this is where I'm going, and you're standing still thinking everybody should just give you everything for nothing. Now, it can work both ways. I don't want you to please say, oh, women do that or oh, men do that. Okay, it's going to be your relationship, whatever you're in, and don't just set it to one gender. People will do that. All people will that are low vibrational. They can't take responsibility for their actions, so they want somebody else to clean up their actions, and they're not going to improve their actions, and they're going to continue to keep doing what they did. I'm just going to use an example. You step in, you clean up their credit card debt for them, and boy, they love you. They're doing this, they're doing that. A few months later, guess what? They're back in credit card debt. They never learned their lesson. You've got to stop protecting that person is the best way I can tell you. The Four of Pentacles. It's like hoarding your good energy and giving it to those people that are worthy to be around you and not giving it to people that don't respect what you're doing or who you are. And you're going to move forward on this. And it's just not romantic or platonic. I have a very, very good friend. And for years, she helped out a relative. Every time this person got into financial difficulties, they ran to her and her husband. And they spent tens of thousands of dollars through the years helping her out. Yes, you helped her out, you got her out of the situation, but guess what? She's right back where she's at. She's not learning the lessons. Sometimes it is tough love that we have to give to people so they learn their lesson. Because if something happens to us and we can't help them, or we are not moving forward with them anymore, say for whatever reason, they can't rely on you being their backup bank account. So just move forward with it and be very honest and don't feel bad about it. The Six of Pentacles, there you are. You are helping. You are over giving to things in your life, financially, spiritually, emotionally, and you were doing it with such a beautiful heart, with kindness and joy, and people were not respecting you. They were expecting you. Well, they weren't respecting you, but they were expecting you to continue forever. The Tower, those days are over. You're moving forward now. You're going, no, I can't keep doing this. I have to worry about myself. I have to move myself into where I'm going. That's what the Four of Pentacles is. You're going, no, I need to sit back and say, what is the best for me and what am I going to do? And when you step into that, the Ace of Cups, things change for you because now you have the resources at your disposal to do what you want to do in your life. Sure, you're going to feel bad. When I cut off, I did the same thing. Not only my friend, I had a person that claimed that they were going through difficulties and I helped them out with a lot of money. And after I helped them out, I realized that they were just living the good life off of me. They were having parties every weekend. They were traveling. They were doing things I couldn't do because I didn't have the money, but I was giving it to them. And that's what you need to understand, because once you stop that, then the universe steps in and says, okay, you understand your mistake. Let me start bringing in the new beginning, the abundance that you are supposed to have in your life. And you're looking at things now totally different. You're understanding your strength, your wisdom. You have that new start in life. You're going, that was the old me. This is the new me. The things this individual said about me on the internet and to other people, when I told them I was no longer financially supporting them. And it was like I was the worst person in the world. I changed that. I said, nope, no longer. We're moving forward. The King of Wands. I stepped into that point. I started my new life. I move forward. I look at life with much more gusto, and I'm very happy that it's happening. The Fool. I took that leap of faith. I said, hey, I'm not going to do this. You're not going to do this to me anymore. And it was a big leap to believe in myself and say, no, I can't be lied to anymore. And that's what the Queen of Swords was here. I couldn't be lied to by this person anymore. I started seeing their little mask. And the thing was, is they had a job they never told me, and they were actually making more money a month than what I was giving them, but they were living off what I was giving them and bankrolling their money for their good times. Let's go on a little bit further. Death. There it is. You're changing. You're saying, no, the old me is gone. The old idea of looking at people and people saying, hey, can you come protect me? Can you give me money? Can you do this? You're supposed to go away this weekend? No, I need you to help me with this. I did this. I did that. Oh, the sob stories. And you're seeing through that. And you're not going to do that anymore. You're saying, no, I'm sorry. You're not my responsibility. You need to stand on your 2 feet. And to let you know, this person was in their mid-30s. It wasn't like they were a teenager. Okay? 4 of Wands. Because of what you're doing and the changes, you're looking at life. You're enjoying life so much better. You have the 4 of Wands sitting on top of joy and delight. Things are changing for you, and you're understanding this, and you're going, I'm ready. I'm moving forward. This is where I need to go. The 3 of Swords. You now know what it's like to be manipulated and controlled and taken advantage of by people. And once you break that cycle with the Death card, things get so much better for you. The 3 of Wands. You feel the happiness and joy, and you start going, I can afford this now. I can move forward in life. Oh, that repair that I need to do on my house, I'm going to do it. I have the money. I have the resources. I have the time. That vacation I want, I'm going to go do it. And then you have the 10 of Pentacles. Everything is starting to fall into place. Everything that you've ever dreamt of is starting to fall in place because you're heading in the direction now where you need to be and what you need to do in life. The 9 of Cups. Look at that. Once you change and you start mending the things that have kept you from becoming who you are, the 9 of Cups steps in, falls in your lap. Your wishes, your dreams, the things that you want. Will this person be there? Yes. For some odd reason, people like that, the more stable you become, the more obsessed they become with you and want more and more, and they try to guilt you back into it. And you're not having it now. You've had the tower with them. You blew up and said, no, I'm not doing it no more. And you've changed. And the sob stories, oh, this happened and I need this, or I'm going to go to jail, or I need this because, I don't feel good. It's just sob stories. The moon, you've seen through their veil. Once you say no, their life falls apart in front of your eyes. You see everything you did that you thought was good and was helpful for them and how it wasn't. And now you're starting to see the true colors of this person. The Hermit, you gained a lot of wisdom, a lot of strength. You're moving forward now in the direction that you need to move forward in, and you're seeing things the way they're supposed to be. The Star. The universe has stepped in now with all of this as you move yourself forward and stay focused on your path. The universe is going to step in and help you. They're going to heal you, and they're going to start helping you with your manifestations with the Magician here. The ideas of what you have and what you've been wanting and saying, I would like this, and you have not had the energy rise in you to put you in line with what is supposed to be yours, and now it's happening. Justice, don't worry about them people. Don't worry about that person. Don't worry about whatever they're telling you. The universe will take care of it. Justice will be served. Don't ever wish anybody harm, because when you do, it could come back on you. Judgment, don't judge them for their problems. Don't judge them for what they've done. It was you had the right to say no from the very beginning. Just like I did, just like my friend did. But you and I have beautiful hearts, and we never want to see anybody be hurt or get in a situation they shouldn't be in. And in doing that, a lot of times we will end up putting ourselves into situations we don't want to be because we're helping somebody else. The Chariot, you're moving forward from this. You're seeing everything the way it should be. And you're just walking away. And you're balanced. You're happy. You're content. You know this is where you should be in your life. All right, that's your message for today. Until tomorrow, love and light. Namaste.